This is a story about Abraham Lincoln. That's me. And about some of my friends back in New Salem, Illinois, who helped me make up my mind about what I'd make of myself. I'm sure you've all seen a penny. That's my likeness on the head side of it. Nicest thing that ever happened to me, knowing I'd be around when a man was down to his last red cent. That engraving was made when I was much older than I am now, in this story, I mean. Taken about the time I was the 16th President of the United States. What with the Civil War, emancipating the slaves and all, people have made statues of me, put my picture on postage stamps, even sang songs about me.
Saw the Union saved. His very name means liberty. His important deeds were many. See his face on every penny. He was president, but soon you'll see.
Underneath, I'm still the same old me. Just me.
His Gettysburg Address. Heard of it, I guess. You study it in history. When he said all men are equal, people thought, my, don't he speak well? But his words were plain as plain can be.
Underneath I stayed the same old me. I tried to be the speaker for the helpless and the poor. It seemed somehow the work I had to do. The strong must help the weaker. I felt one thing for sure. It is solely on this strength the Union would endure.
His face will long be known. You'll see him carved in stone when you're in Washington, D.C. For he did all that he could there in the name of brotherhood there, and he gave our people dignity. Underneath he stayed the same old, not the Hall of Fame old, just plain Abe's the name old.
Well, that's what folks remember most about old President Lincoln. But what I'd like for you to remember now is the young Mr. Lincoln, at a time exactly 30 years before that, 1833. I'd gone west to the Illinois frontier, settled down in the town of New Salem. Couldn't quite make up my mind what I was fit for. I'd worked on a river flatboat, surveyor's helper, and now I'd gone into business trying to run a general store with a thirsty little fella named William Barry. Bill and I didn't make out too well in that store. In no time at all, we was flat, busted, broke. Didn't have a dime. Folks in New Salem were sympathetic, though. Some of them came into that store to console us. I remember one of them, Minnie. She was a good old soul if I ever knew one.
William Barry. Oh, Abe, is it true what I heard? Are you selling the store?
What's left of it, Minnie?
It's all my fault, Minnie. We're sure poor now.
Being poor has its advantages, Bill. If you're poor, you know when people say they like you, they mean it.
I like you, William, and I mean it.
Bosh, how could anybody like me after what I done?
Don't take it so hard, Bill. Maybe if I'd spent less time reading law books and more time in the store, things
No, Minnie, it's all my doing. You see that barrel? You see that? Well, I drank every drop of it.
You're just bragging.
No, Minnie, sure as you're alive. That barrel was full of Applejack when I begun and full of air when I got through. I just couldn't resist it. No willpower.
But plenty of stomach power. And you're such a little fella, too. Well, the sun is shining. Nobody seems to be mad at anybody. You're full of Applejack. So what's there to be so sad about? Cheer up, cheer up, cheer up, cheer up, I heard from a bird. Cheer up, cheer up, cheer up, cheer up, he gave me his word. Smile at the mess you're in, just grit your teeth and grin, or wiggle your ears and cha cheer up, cheer up, cheer up, cheer up, I spoke to a bee.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
Life is a lovely buttercup, he buzzed it to me.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
If you will look, you'll find clouds all are silver-lined. Just make up your mind, it isn't so hard to be happy. You will begin feeling better in just a little old while. Here's Lady Luck, you've met her. You've just got to stand up there and smile.
Did you say smile?
I said smile. So, cheer up, cheer up, cheer up, cheer up, I spoke to a bear.
Golly gee whiz.
Nothing's so bad, it couldn't be much worse than it is.
Worse than it is?
Smile when you're in the stew. There's nothing else to do. Just cheer up, and things will soon cheer up for you.
I will begin feeling better in just a little old while.
That's right.
Here's Lady Luck, I've met her. I've just gotta stand up there and smile.
So, cheer up, cheer up, cheer up, cheer up, I spoke to a bear.
Golly gee whiz.
Nothing so bad, it couldn't be much worse than it is.
Worse than it is.
Smile when you're in a stew. There's nothing else to do. Just cheer up, and things will soon cheer up.
Now, across the road from our store was the Rutledge Tavern. A lot of people stopped there whilst traveling through the state. Long about this time, Miss Ann Rutledge, whose father owned the mill and tavern, came hurrying across the road, calling out my name. My, she did seem excited about something, but I was too concerned with my own troubles to hardly hear what she was saying.
Mr. Lincoln! Mr. Lincoln! I have good news!
Howdy, Ann.
Judge Green's bringing Ninian Edwards, the old governor's son from Springfield, and they're going to stay here at the tavern.
You look right pretty today, Ann Rutledge.
And I hear they're choosing candidates for the state legislature.
That's a pretty dress, Ann.
And my father says that... Oh, do you think so, Abe?
It matches the color in your cheeks.
Abe Lincoln, you're a caution. Here I've been trying to tell you there's talk of nominating you for Salem Assemblyman, and all you can do is talk about the color of my dress.
Well, it's a mighty pretty dress.
Oh, Abe, you're in an awful state. You just can't seem to put your mind to anything. But I think I know.
Know what?
What you're needing to perk you up.
Nothing could perk me up. I feel lording a catfish in a muddy creek.
The dance tonight. Quilton Bee always ends with a dance, and you should come and get your mind off your troubles. We never see you at any of our sociables.
Well, I don't know.
Don't know what?
I don't know if I can dance.
Time you learned. It's easy. Come on, I'll show you. Now first you put your left foot out and then you point your right, and then you turn yourself about, you make a pretty sight. Hop a little, skip a little, swing your partner round. Come on, you can do it fine. Now you hold your hand in mine.
First I put my left foot out and then I point my right.
Good.
Then I turn myself about, I make a funny
That's right.
sight. Hop a little, skip a little, swing my partner round.
Come on, keep it swinging round and swinging once again. Oh, sir, hold me just a bit close to you. So, sir, in a moment our dance is through. But first you put your left foot out and then you point your right, and then you turn yourself about, you make a pretty sight. Now then you bow to me, it's very plain to see you can dance.
First I put my left foot out and then I point my right. Then I turn myself about, I make a pretty sight.
Now then you bow to me, it's very plain to see you can dance.
Just about the time I learned the first step of that little dance, who should come along and misunderstand the whole thing but Mr. John McNeil. He'd been engaged to Ann for a long time. He spoke to her something outrageous.
Well, Miss Twinkletoes Rutledge, You'd think you were engaged to this Kentucky beanpole instead of me.
Now, just a minute there, John. You got no cause to be so ornery. Ann was just teaching me to dance.
But she's engaged to me.
Well, true enough. You've had her spoken for more than a year now, and you ain't done nothing about it.
Don't see how that's any of your business, Mr. Lincoln. Annie don't mind waiting.
You expect her to wait forever?
Look a-here, Mr. Longnose. She'll have to wait as long as I want her to. Understand?
Well, now, seems there's no law says Ann'll have to. I recollect the case of Dooley versus Doolittle. The plaintiff, that was Miss Dooley, sued the defendant, that was Doolittle, for doing too little about
Never mind your long drink of water. You keep out of this.
Now, Mr. McNeil, I think I have something to say to you.
Well, don't bother telling me here. What you got to say to me and what I've got to say to you can best be said in private. You come with me. Ow! You kicked me.
And I'll do it again.
Ow!
Let me go. Now, you listen to me, Mr. McNeil. There's no engagement between us any longer, and don't you forget it either.
Good, because I've had just about enough of you and your highfalutin ways. Goodbye and good riddance.
Well, there goes the only man who ever asked me to get married. Looks like I'll have to get used to being an old maid.
How can you call yourself an old maid, Ann? You're just past 17.
Just the same, I might miss my big chance if I ain't careful.
Oh, I think there's a few folks around New Salem who'll see to it that doesn't happen. Someone you know, I can't say who. Someone you know is thinking of you. You never noticed him standing there. Someone you know needs you. Someone you see, I can't say who. Dreams suddenly you've seen him on you. Dreams he is someone you're thinking of, and someone you love.
I'm glad it's true. I'm glad it's so. I'll be your love. You'll be my bow. You've always been so near and so dependable and dear.
Someone you see.
Now I know who.
Now suddenly I've seen him on you. Now she is someone I'm thinking of, and someone I love. Among the other folks in New Salem who took an interest in me was Judge Bowling Green, Justice of the Peace. Seems he had young Ninian Edwards, old Governor Edwards' son, in tow that morning. And half the town was following him. It was like a delegation, and this was the proposition.
Now, the way it looks to Ninian here, Abe, you'd be just about the perfect candidate from Sangamon County to go to the state legislature.
Oh, and Abe would win, too.
I'm deeply grateful to you, Mr. Edwards, but politics just ain't my cup of tea. You'll lose the election if I'm your candidate.
That's no way to talk,
Why,
Abe.
heck no, little old store failures, no
Yes,
cause to
Abe,
feel that
don't
way,
say
Abe.
that.
That's right, you can do anything.
Oh, I've been a failure at everything I've tried.
But everybody here's taking a liking to you.
We trust you, Abe.
All the folks hereabouts that vote for you.
Most important, most important. Mr. Lincoln, I suspect you'll make an excellent public servant.
Why, you'll be just about the biggest frog in the whole pond around here.
Not so big as I look, Judge, but since I'm as ugly as an old frog, I'd rather be a small one.
Oh, now don't say that, Abe.
You'll be a big man wherever you go in this world, Abe Lincoln.
Maybe, but I remind myself of a man out riding on the road. He met an old woman who took one look at him and said, "Well, for the land's sake, but if you ain't the ugliest man I ever did see." And he said, "Yes, ma'am, I'm ugly, but I can't help it." And she replied, "Well, maybe so, but you might stay home so folks wouldn't have to look at you." I think I'd rather stay home. I want to be a little frog in a little pond. I wouldn't give 2 copper cents for the world beyond. Even if gold was laying there, all in a heap, I wouldn't care, I wouldn't dare take such a leap. I want to be a little bump on a little log. I want to be a little flea on a little dog. I want to build a cabin here and settle down. I ain't going anywhere out of Salem town. Abraham Lincoln is my name, just 6'3". Don't give a hoot or a holler for fame, no sir, not me. Wondering what's my mission, ain't really got ambition. Half of the time I'm wishing I could go out fishing. I wouldn't be the president of the USA, not for a year, a month, a week, or a single day. Call me a no-good scalawag, a vagabond. I want to be a little frog in a little, still want to be a little frog in a little. I want to be a little frog in a little pond.
Abraham Lincoln is his name, just 6'3". Don't give a hoot or holler for fame, no sir, not he. Wondering what's his mission, ain't really got ambition. Half of the time he's wishing he could go a fishing.
I wouldn't be the president of the USA, not for a year, a month, a week, or a single day. Call me an old good scalawag,
A vagabond.
I want to be a little frog in a little,
Still want to be a little frog in a little.
I want to be a little frog in a little, I put 'em off for the time being. Then a few things happened that took all our minds off politics. For instance, the Clary Grove boys came roaring into town. They were a pretty rough bunch, scared everybody from miles around, and they headed for the Rutledge Tavern.
We're from Clary's Grove and there ain't nothing that we fear. People shake when we're in town and they never come near. We're the rootin'est, surest, shootin'est men in the town. They build up and we drink up and knock it all down. Come on, Josh, come on, John. We're from Clary's Grove and there ain't nothing that we fear. People shake when we're in town and they never come near. We're the rootin'est, surest, shootin'est men in the town. They build it up and we drink up and knock it all down.
Fellas,
Say,
listen,
what
listen.
you doing with the musket, Bill? Going hunting?
Black Hawk and his Indians are on the warpath.
That makes the 3rd time this month.
They left the reservation and they're burning and terrifying and scalping all over the place.
Well, now it looks like they got your scalp already, Bill.
Come on!
Hey, let me have that musket.
Hey, give that back to me. I got something else to tell you, too. We're getting a militia together, so come on.
The militia, that's us. Hey, we're gonna fight Indians.
Well, if we're gonna fight Indians, we need apples.
That's right, a whole keg, filled to the top.
Nothing for you, Jack Armstrong, nor for any of you.
Oh, now why not, Annie?
Because you never pay, that's why not.
Oh, now, Annie, we'll all pay our bills by and by. Why, when you know John McNeil here get married. By and by. Say, when's the wedding gonna be, John? Never gonna be. Annie here set a cap for Big Abe. But we still need us some Applejack. Come on, Annie. The boys want a jug.
Come on, Annie, just one little jug.
Mr. McNeil, you and your friends can leave.
I got it, boys. I got the jug.
Give that back here.
Lordy, look at them guns.
Whoa there, Annie. Whoa. Don't point them guns at me. Don't point them guns at me.
Your hand might slip a little, your foot might trip a little. That's murder in the first degree. Don't point them guns at me, dear. Don't point them guns at me. Don't ever point them guns at me. I'd hate to see you swinging, that's why I keep on singing. Don't ever point them guns at me. Don't point them guns at me. Ew! Don't shoot, Annie.
Be careful!
Don't point them guns at me. Don't point them guns at me. Your hand might slip a little, your foot might trip a little. That's murder in the first degree. Don't point them guns at me, dear. Don't point them guns at me. Don't ever point them guns at me. I'd hate to see you swinging, that's why I keep on singing. Don't ever point them guns at me. Don't point them guns at me.
Come on, fellas, let's get out of here.
You bring back that jug or pay for it!
All that time, Judge Green was trying to organize the militia.
Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. 31st Militia Company, New Salem Township, Sangamon County, State of Illinois.
When I got there, I found Annie still struggling with Jack Armstrong over that jug of Applejack.
Oh, come on now, Annie. How about a little farewell kiss?
Don't stop it!
That's enough of that, Jack. Let Ann go. And give her back those guns.
Oh, now you keep out of this, Big Abe. We just having ourselves a good time, ain't we, Annie girl?
No, we ain't. Let me go.
Oh, Nanny.
Jack, you're too much of a man to hide behind a woman's skirts, or ain't you?
Well, now, maybe you're right there, Mr. Longlegs. But that don't mean I'm fair to you.
I know you're not going to shoot me, Jack.
What makes you so sure, Abraham?
Well, for one thing, I always said you never did a man much good by killing him.
Yeah! Well, now, that sure is the truth, Abe. But let me ask you something. You wouldn't try to joke your way out of a good, fair wrestling match now, would you?
Well, now, that's a hair off a different dog.
No biting, kicking, nor gouging.
You know I'd never take advantage of you, Jack.
Well, now, that sounds like you just might quit when the going got rough.
Be up to you to make me quit. Once I get onto a thing, I'm half mule and half ox. Stubborn, both ways.
Well, you got yourself a fight, boy! I like you, Long Lincoln, but I'm gonna whoop you sure.
I told you I'm part mule, Jack. It appears you are, too.
You had enough, Abe?
Not quite enough, Jack. Now, that turned out to be quite a fight. We rolled around in the dirt. First he had me down, then I had him. And then we bust loose and started all over again. But finally, it was over.
Abe! Abe! Now you had enough, Abe. You want it fair and square, Abe Lincoln. You're the strongest man in Illinois.
I might say the same about you, Jack.
Abe, we won.
William, Abe won.
Well, that's what I said. We won.
That's our Abe.
That's a powerful man,
You were wonderful, Abe.
Hey, look here.
All right, let's stop horsing around now. We got Indians to fight. Now, all intending to stand for captain, step forward.
Well, now, they ain't but one man for captain. That's Abe Lincoln.
Abe's a captain.
Yeah, that's our Abe.
How about that?
Well, looks like you're appointed captain, Abe, by popular acclamation.
Captain Lincoln, into battle, Captain Lincoln. We are in the 31st Musket Corps, going to the Black Hawk War. Captain Lincoln, they'll skedaddle, Captain Lincoln. Leave it to the 31st Musket Corps, you will see the Black Hawks no more. We're gonna shoot 'em up, we're gonna mow 'em down, we're gonna make you proud, we're gonna win renown, we're gonna march and drill, we're gonna catch and kill, blast everyone who's still around, straight to the happy hunting ground.
All right, fellas, let's line up right here.
All right,
All right, now, left face. That's the way. Right face. This is the other way, Bill. That's the way. Forward, march. Left, that's the way. Left.
this, boys.
Not old, Judge. You're just too valuable, that's all. Here we go. Left, right,
Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3.
Well, we were a pretty sorry group of soldiers, and I'm the sorriest one of all. If nothing else, we'll get those Indians to die from laughing at us.
Yeah? No, don't you fret none, Captain. We're gonna keep them engines on a run. All you daring young engine braves, you're as brave as can be. But you'd better go hide yourselves right behind the next tree. So
Run, Chickasaw.
run, Cherokee.
Run, Indians, run.
Run, Iroquois!
Run, Kickapoo.
Run, Indians, run. Run, you Comanches, a-whooping like the Banshees. We boys from Illinois are out to have some fun. Run, pals of Pocahontas, we're not staying where you want us. Run, you engines, run, you engines, run. We'll send you scooting when we start in a shooting. 'Cause every dandy here is handy with a gun.
Beware of Billy Barry, he's a fighter, tough and scary.
Run, you engines, run, you engines, run.
Pack up your bow and tomahawk.
Here we come.
Abe and his men are on the loose.
Sil Potawatomi and Sauk!
Here we come! Hey, sitting bear, stop sitting and vamoose! Bury the hatchet, or boy, you're gonna catch it. We're out to fight or die until this war is won. Pack your canoe and paddle, pack your teepees and skedaddle. Run, you engines, run, you engines, run! Don't give us any back talk. Run, you scalping braves of Black Hawk. Run, you engines! Run, you engines! Run! All you daring young engine braves, you're as brave as can be.
Well, we went off to fight Indians. 3 months later, we returned from what's gone down in history as the Black Hawk War. Seems the people of New Salem had a little surprise for us, but we had a little surprise for them, too.
Here they come, Judge, our gallant heroes. Start the ceremony.
On this auspicious occasion, it gives me great pleasure to welcome back to New Salem its valiant sons, who have gone forth with patriotic fervor to secure the peace of our great Illinois frontier. Now, Captain Lincoln, by the power vested in me as Justice of the Peace, Sangamon County, State of Illinois, I would like to present to you this medal, struck in honor of your gallant
Just a
little
minute
band
now,
of
Judge.
soldiers
Just
who have
one
gone-
little
but-
minute, please.
Oh, this is not the occasion for false modesty, Captain Lincoln.
No, maybe not, but there's a few things you ought to know before you start pinning medals to our chest.
Well, we only know that you risked life and limb.
We're willing to spill your blood.
I guess you better tell him, Captain.
Well, I'm trying to.
Tell us what?
Plain truth of the matter is the war was over before we ever got there.
Over?
Yep, over.
But what about the Indians? We heard those savages.
Never saw an Indian.
Never saw an Indian?
Not a one.
The only blood was spilled was sucked out us by mosquitoes.
Them mosquitoes was fearsome.
Did have one casualty, though.
Yes?
Bill here hurt his leg.
Ambush.
Tomahawk.
Poison arrow.
Tripped over his own gun.
Well, you didn't return any too soon. Your name is still up as our candidate for the state legislature.
That's right, Abe. We're counting on you. You're our man.
All us knew you politicians that know a good man when you seen one. That's our Captain Lincoln, right? All right, let's have 3 cheers for Captain Lincoln. Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Let's make it 10 cheers for our next state assemblyman, boys. He'll get every vote in Sangamon County.
All this while, Judge Green and Ninian Edwards were going ahead with their plans for my campaign. They even had an election song.
Vote, 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 vote. Vote for Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln, stalwart and upright and true. Abe's as honest as the day is long. You vote for Lincoln and you can't go wrong. Vote, 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 Vote for Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln. You know the things he can do.
Though he may be a Kentucky boy,
A vote for Lincoln is a vote for Illinois. Vote, 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 vote. Vote for Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln. He'll give the voters their due. He'll fight for me and for you. Honest and upright and true. Vote for Lincoln. Roll up your sleeve, take off your coat for Lincoln. Let's all get on the raft and vote for Lincoln. So let's all yell aye-yi-yi. 'Cause a vote for Lincoln, vote for Lincoln. Here's a vote, here's a vote for you and me. Vote!
Now, wait a minute, boys. I still got my doubts.
Vote, 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 vote.
I wanna be a little frog
Vote.
in a little pond.
Vote
I
for
wouldn't give
Lincoln.
2
Vote for
copper
Lincoln.
cents
Vote.
for the world beyond.
Vote.
Even if gold was
Vote.
laying there,
Vote.
all in a
Vote.
heap,
Vote
I
for
wouldn't
Lincoln.
care,
Vote
I
for
wouldn't
Lincoln.
dare
Vote.
take such a
Vote.
leap.
Vote.
I wanna be a little bump
Vote.
on a little
Vote.
log. I
Vote for
wanna be
Lincoln.
a
Abraham
little flea
Lincoln. Vote.
on a little dog. I wanna build a cabin here
Vote.
and settle down. I ain't
Lincoln.
going anywhere
Abraham
out of
Lincoln.
Salem
Vote.
town. Abraham Lincoln is my name, just 6'3". Don't give a hoot or a holler for fame, no sir, not me. Wondering what's my mission, ain't really got ambition. Half of the time I'm wishing I could go out fishing. I wouldn't be the president of the USA.
Vote for
a year
Lincoln,
I'm
Abraham
working a week
Lincoln. Vote.
for a single
Vote.
day. Call me a no-good scalawag,
A vagabond.
I wanna be a little frog in a little.
Still wanna be a little frog in a little. He wants to be a little frog in a little, little pond.
No, I'm just not gonna run.
Oh, come on, Abe.
Come on, Abe, you gotta run.
Abe. Oh, Abe, I'm glad you're back. Anne's took sick.
And sick? What is it?
Oh, the fever's took her real bad. She wants you near, Abe.
Thank you, Minnie. I'll come right away. Excuse me, gentlemen.
What happened?
What, Aunt Rilla's sick?
What's ailing her?
She's dying. That's what's ailing her.
Poor Anne.
When I reached her bedside, she was lying there so quiet, I was almost afraid to wake her. Anne, I'm back.
Abe, I was so worried about you.
Wasn't anything to worry about the way it turned out. You rest back now.
No, I'm all right. I knitted something for you. It's a shawl. I counted the minutes with every stitch. It helped me a lot. Put it on. It'll help keep the chill off your back while you're reading your law books by the fire.
Oh, Anne, this is fine, just fine.
Oh, I'm just so glad to see you.
You rest now.
A whole month now, and you know what was on my mind.
What?
That quilt and bee dance we never did get to. Isn't that terrible? You off to a war and me thinking of such a foolish thing as a dance.
Not so foolish. Unless it's me dancing.
Oh, I'll be up and about soon, and we'll see how much of it you remember.
I remember.
First you put your left foot out, and then you point your right, and then you turn yourself about.
I make a funny sight.
Now, Mr. Lincoln, you've got to stop that bad habit of running yourself down so.
Anne, I don't think you should tire yourself out by trying to do...
Oh, sir, hold me just a bit close to you. Hold me, Abe.
First I put my left foot out, and then I point my right. She fell asleep, and I never saw Anne Rutledge again. Before morning, she was dead. I went down to the river and mourned my loss. They tell me it was months before I held up my head again. But I wasn't the only one who missed Anne.
Morning, William. How's my brave little Indian fighter this morning?
Just fine, Minnie. Just fine.
You sound gloomier than my old sick cat. I thought I told you to cheer up.
I did cheer up, but I got all uncheered again.
Now, looky here, Bill Barry. You gotta stop this moping around. You and Abe both. For 6 months now you've been acting this way, ever since Anne died.
Correct, Minnie. Absolutely correct.
Now, listen to me. You're not gonna get away that easy. Do you think carrying on like this is what Anne would have wanted? And what are you doing to help, Abe? Your nose has been hanging down so long your shoes are getting shiny from rubbing against it. Now, come on, smile. Cheer up, cheer up, cheer up, cheer up. I spoke to a bee.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
Life is a lovely buttercup. He buzzed it to me.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
If you will look, you'll find clouds all are silver lined. Just make up your mind. It isn't so hard to be happy.
I will begin feeling better in just a little old while. Here's Lady Luck, I've met her. I've just gotta stand up there and smile.
That's it! So, cheer up, cheer up, cheer up, cheer up. I spoke to a bear. Grr. Nothing so bad, it could be much worse than it is. Grr. Smile when you're in the stew. There's nothing else to do. Just cheer up, and things will soon cheer up.
But gosh, Minnie, why are you telling me this? You really ought to be telling it to Abe. He's the one that really needs the cheering up.
You're right, William. Come on, let's go get Mr. Lincoln.
Where is Abe? He ought to be here by now.
He said he ain't a-comin'.
He told us so.
Not coming.
But he must come.
He said he wants his name struck off the ballot.
But he's got to run. He can't back down now.
Oh, the poor man can't keep anything on his mind. He's been that way ever since Anne died.
Oh, what can Abe be thinking of?
Well, maybe if we talk to him, that'd help. Come on.
Well, they found me, and they talked to me. First, it was Bowling Green.
Come on, Abe. Get out of yourself. Get out amongst the people. Tell them some of those funny stories you love to tell. They'll laugh with you, but they'll learn something, too, and they'll vote for you.
Then Ninian Edwards.
To come straight to the point, Mr. Lincoln, you are a popular man. Popularity wins political offices, and winning is the first law of a political life.
Bill Barry.
Gosh, Abe, I don't know what to say, and I ain't the one to give advice. But I think you ought to run for this here legislature. I'd feel a whole lot better about things in this county if you was protecting us.
And Minnie.
If you believed in yourself the way Ann believed in you, you wouldn't worry about such a trifling thing as an election. You'd pick it up like it was an empty barrel and take it home with you.
Jack Armstrong and his boys.
Captain Lincoln, us boys followed you on the gall-darnedest hunt for them Injuns. Now we didn't find any, but I'll tell you something. I got a feeling if you was to go hunting for a job up to the state capitol, I got a feeling you'd find that. Josh, me, even old John McNeil here, we're with you wherever you go. Right, boys?
Right. We're with you, Abe.
I never told you this, Abe, but, well, I got ambitions for you, like you as my own son.
This is a growing state, a powerful state. There are many things to be done, and you have a way about you that makes it easier to get those things done.
Ann always thought you'd be somebody.
You was always reading them law books, Abe. Seems to me you'd learn a lot about making laws if you was up there.
If you're as good at getting votes as you are at wrestling, there ain't gonna be no contest at all.
Think of being the writer of a law.
Come on, Captain.
Show the state what New Salem can do.
Come on, Long Lincoln.
I think you'll make an excellent public servant.
If you don't do it, Abe, they might run me for office, and that'd be a terrible mistake.
I'll do it. I'll run, and I'll win, too.
Abe's gonna do it.
Abe's gonna run.
We're gonna vote for Abe Lincoln.
His Gettysburg Address, you've heard of it, I guess. You study it in history. When he said all men are equal, people thought, why don't he speak well? But his words were plain as plain can be. Underneath he stayed the same old me.
That's the way it was back in Salem, Illinois. Never dreamed I'd one day be president. It was a long road. Many people helped me. But I'll always remember those in Salem town who got me started. Guess you know how the story ended, me being elected president and all. We hope you enjoyed hearing how it all began.
His face will long be known. You'll see him carved in stone when you're in Washington, D.C. For he did all that he could there in the name of brotherhood there, and he gave our people dignity. Underneath he stayed the same old, not the Hall of Fame old.
Just plain Abe's the name.